In this episode, I'm headed out into the backcountry. I love leaving at this time of the morning. The day is full of possibilities and the lights just starting to come up. Look at this, folks. Can you find anything better? So, here we go. What will the day bring in the backcountry? Off to pick up some last minute things. Most importantly, things for my breakfast offerings, coffee, and stuff, right? Supplies purchased for the final leg of the journey. Getting ready to leave Campbell River and see what is to be seen. Stay tuned. It's funny, when you're going out into the backcountry, you think you are prepared. You've got your map and you have your app, but then things sometimes can take a wrong turn. Turned down this road, thought I was going in the right direction. Actually, it wasn't even wrong. The map said, and the app said, there were rec sites down here, recreational sites. But after driving down this road of holes and pots, couldn't see any entrance to a body of water that was off to the right, and decided it was time to turn around. Took up a lot of time and finally got back underway. And then things started to improve. Started seeing larger bodies of water, and I knew getting lost wasn't such a bad thing because when I came upon the site, it was Nirvana on Pie Lake. Love it, love it. Look at this. Absolutely beautiful. Getting lost sometimes isn't such a bad thing. Time to get ready. I can't wait for the evening to get out there and do a campfire dinner. Although I could do some cooking on the stovetop here. It's a beautiful stovetop, but it's just more beautiful to do things outside when you can. I mean, I can cook inside when I'm home, so why not do it while I can, do things outside while I still can. So, gonna get everything set up and get dinner going, and then get outside and set up the fairy lights outside. The sliding door is facing the lake. I mean, you can have dinner here if need be on the lagoon table, or preferably outside because the weather is just perfect. It's warm enough to be outside in January. And I love it when the lights are out, the campfire's going, well, so why wouldn't dinner be had outside? So I'll get back to you after a little bit more prep is happening. But ladies, and I'm talking specifically to the ladies because a lot of ladies don't think of doing something like this. And I'm encouraging you, ladies that haven't thought about doing some adventure stuff, haven't thought about coming back into the backcountry, especially if you're a coach. Now, I talk a lot about getting connected and in the silence and being at peace and being at one. And until you get out here the way that I have been doing and getting out in nature and getting right in there, right, this is the backcountry, people. It took off the highway up island. I'm about 240 kilometers away from Victoria right now, and then off the highway, turned onto a logging road and drove about 15 kilometers right into the depth of the forest. So and this lake, Pie Lake, is right there. There's like two other sites like this, one up the road here and one up the road there, and I'm on the third one. So backcountry. I mean, just driving down this road, I'll show you some of the road. These big, huge potholes. So you have to have a vehicle that can handle that. And in the summertime, the vehicle will get some KO tires. But this is a rugged vehicle. It's a cargo van that's been customized to be a tiny home on wheels. So it can take the pressure. But I've been advocating for wheels that can really take the pressure, the KO tires. And that will be a reality come summertime, and some other upgrades. And one if you look around the van as it is, it's very basic. It's none of that fancy stuff you see on Instagram and YouTube when they do the van tours and ta-da, this huge condo looking van is presented to you. This is the basics. It hasn't even been painted in here yet. But one of the great things about this design right now is get in what is needed first to see how it's being used. A lot of people like to do a lot of the flip beds into tables and sitting area, or big shower stalls that when you read some of the reviews, they never use the shower in there because of water capacity on the van, so it ends up being storage. Again, I'll show you the shower on the back of the vehicle so it doesn't take up space in the cabin. And the bed is necessary. At my age, I don't want to be sleeping on seams and cushions that flip apart when you get in on them. It has to be a solid bed. And this bed couldn't be more solid. It's amazing. I think it's an even a better, cozier sleep than the one at home for me. So, I will do more and more van tours and will show you all the intricacies because people keep asking, well, how is the van powered? This vehicle is 4-season off-grid, solar powered, battery powered, works with an inverter, is heated, and I'll walk you through all of that as we go along. I don't want to give everything away. You wouldn't come back the following weeks, right? So it's raining out, but it's not cold. I just like to bundle up a lot. It's so incredibly quiet out here on this logging road. You know what? I'm not even quite sure where it is I am right now. I forget, but I am on Pie Lake, up in the extreme backwoods. And when it gets dark here, it's like you have fallen into another world, like serious nothingness, people. Serious nothing. You can feel it closing in on you. And today I was wondering, what is it about all of this that I so enjoy? It's like I'm in the middle of this living ecosystem that envelops me, and it's like one big hug. I know some of you might think that's silly, but until you actually feel this, you wouldn't understand what I'm speaking about. But it's just this feeling of this cloisterness that you don't get in the city where everyone's hustling and bustling about going and doing their thing, rightly so. But out here, there's a stillness of life, and I really just so appreciate it. This is why it's so important to get back out into the backcountry, guys and girls. And away from the campgrounds. This is how you feel nature is getting this close to the natural side of life. Thus, natural mojo for those that follow all the other things that I do, naturalness. And I hear a waterfall. Like I think I'm getting close to some sort of water source out here. I'll have to go take a look a little bit later. But unbelievable. Now, many of you have been asking about things like bathrooms and showers and kitchens. So today I'm going to show you the shower part. There are a lot of van conversions have the shower inside the cabin, but it was decided not to have that happen in this build to keep more room for day-to-day living, because the showers, really, a lot of people don't use them the way they think they're going to use them, and it ends up just being storage and in the way or whatever, that type of thing. So it was decided that the shower would be on the outside, on the van type of thing. And as more and more of the build and the conversion continues, a shower curtain will go up and it'll be more conducive to using it. And right now, we do the best that we can with how to get clean and use other shower facilities, public shower facilities, and the showers at the gym and things like that. So let me just show you what I mean. Now, can you see it? Let me bring the camera closer. Okay, so there's the compartment where the shower is enclosed. It's back here, it's locked behind here. And it's a shower hose. So what's going to happen is it'll be hooked up here. I don't know if you can see that. It'll be hooked up here, and a shower curtain will go around it. So when I'm out here showering, I have some privacy, and the water's not flying everywhere, and so forth. And to make sure that my feet don't get dirty, because I'm on the outside of the van, here, a sort of shower plank, a cedar shower plank, will be available for that too. So it's really getting back to the great outdoors, and this is going to be amazing in the summertime, especially if you're at a beach and you need to shower off the sand, or if you have a bike or something, you need to shower off your bike. But this is the garage back here. Like I said, I'm going to do a van tour, not just yet, but a little bit at a time. More and more of the van will be revealed, but I just wanted to show you that. And you know, and actually I can take a shower right now if I want to. It does work. And it is hot water, so the water does heat up, so you're not just standing around shivering. It's an actual shower, okay? So there you have it, guys and girls. You can't get clean in the backwoods.
This is why I do it. For this particular time in the day. The light's just starting to recede, the campfire's on, and you're able to relax and sit back.
To head back into the city, it's about a 3-hour, maybe more, drive back to home. And the sun is peeking out. It's a rain shower, actually, so even though the sun has peeked out a bit, it's warm. It's about 10 degrees Celsius. The mist is moving over that mountain back there slowly. It's a slow ride. It was a joy to watch that mist move across the water and the side of that mountain every moment. It changed shape and dimension, and this is what it really means to be back out here. This slowness, the solitude and the slowness of life. That's all the words I can find right now. It just calms you right down. Have a cup of coffee while you watch it all unfold. And life is good. Life truly is good. Get out into the backcountry, guys. This is what it's all about.
It's time to head back home after a wonderful week at the lake, and going back home is always a bittersweet thing for me, at least, because yes, although I enjoy my life, it's so hard to give up the quiet and the beauty and the peace out here. Look at some of these views. I could never capture it as I see it. You'll have to find out by coming out for yourself. Consider it. But when you do, make sure you have your maps and your compass and your GPS is turned on before you start hitting the dead zones. So until next week, have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye-bye.